Have you ever felt stuck in a relationship, friendship, or a job that seems familiar but doesn't bring you the same joy as you expected it to? If you've been feeling stuck and scared to let that go, this video is for you. Been that, done that. Let's talk about how to break free and what's holding you back. In today's video, I'm gonna cover what's holding you back, why letting go relationship or job or friendship feels almost impossible, and how to break free from this pattern. Right now on the screen, you're gonna see all the parts we're covering today, and make sure you watch this video till the end because the last part, as usual, is the most important one. So I hope you're ready. Hi, my name is Eva and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I talk about self-growth, confidence, and building a life that actually feels good. So if it resonates with you, make sure to subscribe to my channel and of course hit this like button under the video. And with that said, let's dive into it. Part 1. Why letting go feels impossible. I think we hold on to something because we don't trust ourselves enough and we don't think that whatever comes next gonna be better for us. And we keep these questions in our head. Will I regret it? Will it be worse? And this fear traps us in the familiar even when it hurts us. You know, I was scared to leave my boyfriend when we've been dating for 3 years because I already knew that nothing is working. You know, they said that a girl knows that she wants to break up 6 months before the actual breakup. So I've been going through the same stuff. But I was just trapped in this relationship. It was nothing wrong, but I wasn't feeling that joy. My expectations were way higher than the reality, and this hurt. I wanted to go to self-development. I wanted to make more money together. I wanted to grow together, and he was just stuck. He was okay. He was comfortable on the place where he liked to be. But these thoughts in my head, just imagining building new relationship, going on dates again, meeting new people again, asking them, what is your favorite color? It just made me feel sick because I didn't want to do that. It was okay, but I wasn't happy in that. And with that, I was scared to let that go because it seemed so comfortable for me. It seemed so usual for me. And also, I didn't want to make this person feel bad. My tendency to overthink and catastrophize. My tendency to overthink and catastrophize. How do you say this? Catastrophize? Wait. Catastrophize. So, my tendency to catastrophize and overthink kept me stuck in this mindset. I was imagining only the worst outcomes. What I didn't know that these worst outcomes are just 0.0001% of everything that could have happened. But I was just focusing on this, which was my biggest mistake. By the way, if you want a separate video on how to manage this overthinking and catastrophization in your head, let me know in the comments because this is actually what helped me to do this biggest mindset shift and change my life completely. You know, they say the devil you know feels more comfortable than the devil you don't. Even when relationships drain you, even when the job you are on doesn't pay enough, even when something is toxic, we still like it because it just seems familiar. If you feel like something is off in your life, whether it's a relationship or job or friendship or whatever it is, just ask yourself this question. What if this situation would not change in next year, in next 5 years? How would I feel? Where would I be? This helps us to get back to the reality instead of focusing on the image that we keep creating in our head. This fantasy that things will magically get better and people gonna start respecting you more, the job gonna start paying you more, and everything just done. But again, thinking that they're gonna change, thinking that your boss gonna finally see the potential in you, it's just 0.0000001% of the all possible outcomes. You don't know what's gonna happen next. Maybe your boyfriend gonna be only worse. Maybe his procrastination gonna be only worse. Maybe this toxic environment that you're putting yourself into every day gonna be only worse. How would you feel about it? How do you feel about it now as you watch this video? Part 2, the signs it's time to let that go. First, as always, We girls, we have very good intuition and we have very good gut. So if these two things are showing you that your energy is drained, you're not mistaken. You are right. So you can physically feel when you're drained, when you don't have energy, when you don't have the resources to talk, to hold a conversation, and when you don't even want to talk about it because your person won't understand, won't listen. So it's just draining your own energy every day. Instead of fulfilling yourself with happiness and clarity and gratefulness, you keep doing this to yourself. What is it? Body harm? Number two, you're always the one trying. If you're always the one who's checking in, starting the conversation, planning the dates, planning the entire life together, putting in effort, it's time to let that go. As I always say, just let these people be. Just accept the fact that they are not gonna change. They're gonna be just like that till the rest of their life. Why? Because you already tried, you already put a lot of energy in this relationship that you gotta be blind not to understand that this person is not planning to change. Number three is lack of respect. You're gonna feel that, especially in a work environment. These lack of boundaries, it's very visible. When you're in a relationship and someone constantly disrespects your boundaries, it's less visible because every person is different and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you're thinking like, oh, we've been together for 3 years. What is it that you can't see my phone or what? Of course, we're basically family right now. But this feeling of being small, respect is non-negotiable. So if you still feel even a little bit that your boundaries are not respected, that your feelings are belittled, it's a huge red flag. It's time to let that go. Number four is stagnation. You are not growing or thriving just because this relationship are keeping you stuck. You want to go places, you want to do things, you want to start a new hobby, but you understand that if you're shrinking to fit somebody else's expectation, this is the red flag. If you gotta humble up, if you gotta talk less, if you gotta dress more just to fit into somebody else's expectation, it's time to change it. And number five is these subtle red flags. I can divide them into one separate category, but you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. So it's not always obvious because these are just small red flags, like a pack of red flags. Some passive-aggressive comments, canceled plans last minute, or dismissing your passions. This all adds up to one big red flag. And I know you're not feeling good about it. I know it. I've been there and I ignored these red flags for years. And trust me, I've been working in that toxic environment when I wasn't feel appreciated, when I wasn't respected. I've been into a relationship where a person told me that he's gonna change, but after years, nothing changed. So it's time to claim your independency. And trust me, it's gonna be worse if you're gonna stay in this environment and drain yourself every day. Part three, why letting go is a gift. First, it gives you extra space for growth. Like, you see my energy when I'm talking about this because this is magnificent, lovely, splendid, perfect. When you let go all these old things, you are opening yourself for new opportunities. Yes, it might feel lonely for some time. Yes, it might feel difficult and uncomfortable for a couple of days, months, but trust me, it's worth it. New opportunities, new hobbies, healthier connections, healthier friendships, better job. Can you imagine? You can just stop this and move to another country. Yes, you can do that. You can change your entire life because you already have everything you need inside you. You already have all of the qualities you are looking for in other people, in other jobs. You can be independent, happy, and the best version of yourself. Number two is, of course, reclaiming your energy. It all adds up. It all comes together and you're like, whoa, suddenly waking up happy. Suddenly you have energy to do sports. Suddenly you have energy to get a new project to your life. Suddenly you have energy to go on dates and meet new people. You're gonna feel it physically, how your body changes when you don't drain your energy to something that doesn't deserve it. Number 3 is reconnecting with yourself. You're gonna love this one, because when you're pushed to do something you don't want to do, to act accordingly to someone's expectations, you are not yourself. But when you can meet your true self, when you can explore your boundaries, hobbies, things that you like, things that you don't like, things that you can't tolerate, it's beautiful. And it really changes your entire look, because all of the most important changes, they start from the inside. And then your skin is suddenly glowing, your body is looking better, your mood is better, your hair grows faster. You'll see, body reacts to whatever is going on in your head. Part 4, practical steps to let this go. First is always acknowledging the truth, accepting the truth, and just facing this fear. What I recommend to do, as always, is journaling. I'm a huge fan of journaling, and I have my journal since I was 7 years old, and it's always so fun to come back to it and read my personal journey as a 7-year-old, as a 14-year-old, as a 20-year-old, and learn from my own mistakes. So what I want you to do is just sit down in a quiet room, put on some music with no lyrics, and just write this down. What is really happening? Take a look on the situation from this side, from an angle without these pink tinted glasses, and ask yourself what is going on and how this makes me feel. Be true to yourself, but don't overthink and don't catastrophize. Don't overthink, okay? Number 2, ask this key question again. If nothing changes in 5 years, would I be okay with that? Nothing gonna change. Girl, just accept that. People are not gonna change. If they haven't shown you yet that they are ready, they're not ready. This question can shift your perspective and give you this clarity that you need. Number 3, set boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to communicate your boundaries. No, sorry, that's not the way you can talk to me. No, sorry, I don't want to be here. No, I don't want to come. I'm okay. No, thank you. Practice. What my psychotherapist recommended me to do when I had this crazy social anxiety is that to make this 10 no's challenge. So during the day or during the week, you set yourself a goal to receive 10 no's. So you're gonna come up to people, ask them for something impossible, or contact your old friend for something that you expect them to say no. So your goal is not to feel rejected and sad about it. Your goal is just to receive no and teach yourself how it feels. Okay? So when you're okay with receiving no, you're okay with saying no to other people as well. This works splendidly. And you know, you're gonna be surprised how many times you're gonna receive a yes when you are expecting for a no. Number 4, revisit your passions. What did you like to do when you were a kid? Who was your best friend when you were 10? Just revisit these old friends, revisit your family, start an old hobby again, and you're gonna reconnect with your true self. Something that you haven't done for years actually can bring you more clarity to the situation. And number 5, take small steps. This shift doesn't happen overnight, and you know that. You don't have to expect from yourself to immediately wake up a totally changed person. It's not gonna be instant. Take small yet intentional steps to distance yourself from this toxic situation and build your new life. Letting go isn't easy, but it's necessary for your personal growth. Holding onto something broken does not make it whole. Only keeps you stuck. Remember, the life that you actually want is on the other side of the things you're scared the most. Let me know in the comments if you ever felt stuck in a relationship and you were afraid to let it go. How did you overcome it? I want to know all the tea. And if this video resonated with you, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. I'm growing little by little, and I'm so grateful for all of the followers who are returning to watch my videos. And for a little support, I'm waiting for your like button. But that's it for now, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!